Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the super featherweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, the timekeeper at the bell, Brett Bowles, and the third man in the ring in charge of the action, referee Sean McAvoy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the white, black, and red. His official weight of 139 pounds and 2 ounces. He has a record of 82 fights, 6 draws, 17 wins, and 2 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Venice, Italy, Cristian Narvaez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the purple and white. His official weight of 131 pounds and 8 ounces. He is currently undefeated with 3 wins, and 1 of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Guildford, Surrey, United Kingdom, Jimmy the Problem Lee!
Jimmy Lee, his 4th outing. Been boxing since he was 3 years old. First time I'm seeing Lee, but coming out of a good gym. Good trainer with John Edwards. Nice control. So you can hear John Edwards asking them to keep using that jab, because you've seen earlier on in the bout, about 30 seconds ago, they tried to go in with the hook and uppercut, missed completely. So just get his range a little bit, keep using that jab. Then when he's comfortable, then start putting them shots together. Lovely backhand there from a southpaw position. He's cutting off the ring nicely, keeping his opponent at bay. Putting shots together now, that's good. I believe he's found his range, he's now comfortable. Earlier on he was neglecting the jab, he's missing with wide shots. Now he's got his range, just lost his footing a little bit there. Okay, John Woods asking him to get back on his jab. Just control the bout, but rushing in. I know he's got a KO out of his 3 wins, so hopefully he's not hungry to get that feeling again of getting that knockout. So try to just be in control of the jab, feel him out, get a bit of range, vary the power behind his shots and surprise his opponent.
He's very young, isn't he, Jimmy Lee?
Yes. 19 years, that's it. I was going to say, I think he's about 19 years old.
Yeah, he's been boxing since he was 3.
That's right.
Which is extremely young. Sorry, I think I'm a bit late to the game. Joined the commentary a little bit late.
Good work, good up and down variation of shots from Jimmy Lee. He's keeping his opponent on the back foot.
It's nice, controlling the centre of the ring.
That's it, but he's just following his opponent a bit. I know he's young and it's a bit early in his career, but just cut the ring off. Just step to where he's heading rather than following him around, and he'd be more successful with landing the heavier shots. He was saying that he's just getting used to the different type of training and the diet, the more strict diet, and the different team and routine for the pro boxing. But he seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, I remember his debut on Sky Sports, and he got quite emotional after. So obviously, it means a great deal to him.
I said, well, if you've been in the sport as long as he has, for 3 years old, it's like second nature. It's like your life now.
Actually, Jimmy Lee recently had sparring with Joe Cordina.
Okay. That's a good experience there. Joe, excellent boxer.
Fighting next weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
To claim back his title that he lost without losing it in the ring. Stripped of his title.
How important is it for someone at such an early stage of their career as they're developing to have such elite sparring?
That is a very good question, because it's not important, because what you will find is the sparring partner with the more experience at such an elite level will be holding back. So it's probably just to get him used to the style of pros, and maybe just because amateurs it's definitely more sort of 100 miles an hour. So it's probably just that experience from Cordina, just to settle him down a bit, and just to help him get used to the pros. The actual sparring itself, I can't believe it to be open sparring, so to speak.
Right.
I'd like to see a little bit more. The single shots, back to what he was doing before, throwing the 2s and 3s, has become successful. The single shots, no good. Lovely angle for that uppercut, lovely angle. Waiting a little bit too long, Good shot, he didn't like that. He didn't like that body shot at all. Complaining that it was low. Lee's hunting his opponent down now.
Nice body shot.
Opponent just almost get him comfortable by throwing less of the power shots and then sink one in. Full sense of security. Get some good advice there from some supporters saying to just keep touching him, keep him thinking. Keep pushing that jab out, the variation of power. See, Lee just got a little bit too relaxed here, took a shot that he needn't take.
Yeah, got a little bit too comfortable just standing in front of his opponent.
That's right. Smothered a little bit there. Take a half a step back before he throws that body shot.
Just waiting a little bit too long.
That's right, waiting far too long.
Nice to see him a little bit more active.
That's right, and when you're being active, you don't need to actually be throwing. Just pouring it out, some feints, movement, rather than just standing there, because what's happening at the moment is whenever he moves, it's going to be a shot. So it's easy to time. So you just need a few feints, feint with your head, feint with your feet, feint with your hands, variations of power up and down.
Give your opponent something to think about.
That's right.
As you say, the rhythm becomes very predictable.
Good shot, good backhand there. But I like to see more than the single shots. with these durable opponents, the single shots are not going to help.
That was a nice body shot.
Good work. Good body shot. Lee gives him a little nod of appreciation.
Be nice to see him use his jab a little bit more, just to set up what he's trying to do.
That's right. The variation of shots is too much in the head. Variation of shots, variation of angles. Good round.
Nice strong start to the round.
Good backhand there. But he needs a more venomous jab.
And he just got caught to the body. Quite a nice shot from his opponent. That's what I think about these negative opponents. Sometimes they draw you into a false sense of security.
Good work. So he just leans in a little bit. That's what's smothering his work when he looks for those angles. He's leaning forward with those angles rather than keeping that body weight central, using his hip to generate the power. He's leaning in to generate the power. And so that's what's going to cause his opponent to be able to lend a successful counter.
Nice check hook.
Good work. He's just staying in control now. He's come to the closing moments of the bout. Good work.
Sometimes he falls in a little bit too much, comes in a little bit too close, ends up smothering the good work that he's trying to get off. It's all learning, isn't it? I mean, so early on in his career.
That's right. Still young, he's fourth bout. He's doing well. Waiting far too long.
He's kind of just moving around the ring curtain, letting his opponent come to him.
That's right.
A little bit different from the pace of the initial 3 rounds.
Very comfortable in there, Lee. Now he's just moving around the ring, throwing the odd shots. He knows he's got comfortable wins. He's just taking his time. Good work.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. Referee Sean McAvoy scores the bout 40-36. And your winner, Jimmy the Problem!
Professional fight, how are you feeling?
All good after 5 months out. I just want to thank Boxer for letting me fight on Black Box on Dean's show. It's a pleasure to be here. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
What did you make of your opponent in there? What did you make of your performance? Obviously, we saw you going in there trying to control the pace of the fight, taking the center ring. How did you think it went for you?
The name of the game is to hit and not get hit, and that's what it was all about in there tonight. He was hard as nails, only been stopped twice in 75 belts. So we knew we weren't going to get him out of there, but it was just a skilled performance, what we was looking for.
Obviously, you know, you've been boxing from such a young age, since you were 3 years old. You're only 19 now. Where do you want to go with boxing? What do you see for your future?
We want titles by the end of the year.
Big goals, big aspirations, a big 2023 for you. Dean, what's it like having Jimmy Lee on the show?
Do you know what? Jimmy is a very likeable fella, charismatic, polite, charming at sometimes. He's a young man. He's got a gift in the gap. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? But ever since these guys have said he's been on, he's messaged me. He's always been polite, and he's come tonight and done the work. Boxed very well. You know, like he said, it's hit and not get hit. I felt in the later rounds he did take his foot off the pedal a little bit, but listen, this is boxing. He wanted to get the win, seal it. He's got a decent fan base. They've come out to support him, and like he said, he wants to fight for titles. At the end of the day, boxing, it only takes one shot. So he's smart enough to know when to press and when to take his foot off the gas. And look, he's 4-0 now, and like, he just continues to grow. He's a young man, and he will develop as the years goes on and as his experience is gained. You know what I mean?
Jimmy, fantastic performance. We look forward to seeing you back out again soon.
Thank you very, very much, and thanks again to Dean for having me. Enjoy the journey.